Sir John Hubert Marshall CFBA, the 19th of March 1876, Chester, England, the 17th of August 1958, Guildford, England, was the Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India from 1902 to 1928. He oversaw the excavations of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, two of the main cities that comprise the Indus Valley Civilization.
In 1902, the new Viceroy of India, Lord Curzon, appointed Marshall as Director General of Archaeology within the British Indian administration. Marshall modernized the approach to archaeology on that continent, introducing a program of cataloging and conservation of ancient monuments and artifacts. Marshall began the practice of allowing Indians to participate in excavations in their own country. In 1913, he began the excavations at Taxila, which lasted for 20 years. In 1918, he laid the foundation stone for the Taxila Museum, which today hosts many artifacts and one of Marshall's few portraits. He then moved on to other sites, including the Buddhist centers of Sanchi and Sarnath. His work provided evidence of Age of Indian civilization, especially Indus Valley Civilization and Mauryan Age, that is the Emperor Ashoka's age. Following the lead of his predecessor Alexander Cunningham, Marshall, in 1920, initiated a dig at Harappa with Daya Ram Sawhney as director. In 1922, work began at Mohenjo-daro. The results of these efforts, which revealed a seeming ancient culture with its own writing system, were published in the Illustrated London News on 20 September 1924. Scholars link the artifacts with the ancient civilization of Sumer in Mesopotamia. Subsequent excavation showed Harappa and Mohenjo-daro to be sophisticated planned cities with plumbing and baths.
Sir John Hubert Marshall CFBA, the 19th of March 1876, Chester, England, the 17th of August 1958, Guildford, England, was the Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India from 1902 to 1928. He oversaw the excavations of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, two of the main cities that comprise the Indus Valley Civilization. It was thanks to Marshall that Indians were allowed in their archaeology for the first time. Marshall ignored the stratigraphy of the site, and excavated along regular horizontal lines. This mixed up the artifacts from different stratigraphic layers, causing much valuable information about the context of his findings to be lost forever. This mistake was corrected by R.E.M. Wheeler, who recognized that it was necessary to follow the stratigraphy of the mound rather than dig mechanically along uniform horizontal lines. Also, a military precision was brought to archaeology by Wheeler. Marshall retired from his post in 1934 and then departed India. He died on 17 August 1958, at his home in Guildford, Surrey, some 28 miles southwest of London.
The Archaeological Survey of India (ASI) was established 1861. It is the nodal agency of the Government of India for all archaeological researches and protection of the cultural heritage of the nation. Maintenance of ancient monuments, sites and remains of national importance is the prime concern of the ASI. About Archaeological Museum, Sanchi. Objects discovered in the course of clearance for conservation and excavation done at Sanchi were placed in a small museum established on the hilltop, in 1919, by Sir John Marshall. Subsequently, Archaeological Survey of India acquired a college building at the foothill of Sanchi Stupa and got the exhibits shifted to the new building in the year 1966, and in the same year the museum was opened for the public. 0 The museum and its premises is extended in about 6.30 acres area. The museum comprises main hall and 4 galleries besides exhibits in the veranda and a few in open courtyards. Majority of the objects are from Sanchi itself and a few from its neighborhood, i.e. Gulgaon, Vidisha, Mrolkurt and Gyaraspur. The objects housed in the museum are datable from 3rd century BC to 12th century AD. The Archaeological Museum, Sanchi comprises main hall and 4 galleries besides exhibits in the veranda and a few in open courtyards. A magnificent memorial building of Sir John Matshell can be seen in the courtyard. In the main hall the exhibits represent to 6 cultural periods, that is Mauryan, Sungha, Satvahana, Kushana, Gupta and late Gupta periods, circa 300 BCE to 700 CE. Among the objects of Mauryan period, the magnificent lion capital of Ashoka with remarkable mirror-like luster is most noteworthy. Lion capital, one of the masterpieces of Mauryan art datable to 3rd century BCE, is displayed in the rear side of the main hall of the museum. In this video you can pause and read the descriptions and dates of exhibits.